everyone, and welcome to episode 36 of SKEncore. Jeff and I are back from Japan, and so we can continue now with the latest news about SK48. I'm Chris, and joining me again are Nick.
Hey.
Jeff.
Yo.
And Will.
Yes.
Since we had 3 weeks of no podcast, we have lots of minor news to talk about, so let's Nick run down the quick news.
All right, well, there's a lot of news. I'll be going through it very quickly. So first of all,
It's background
the
music
chimp,
for that.
a.k.a. Okada Miku. Yeah, she had a eye infection or something. She had an eye problem. And that's why she couldn't do stuff for a lot of February. But she's back now.
Yep.
All right, next. Obamina
with some graveyard.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Obamina appeared in some NHK drama. But I don't know too much about it.
The only thing I know is that from the pictures, it looks like she's playing her own role, like an idol who gets a scandal and then gets some fans to bully her because of that.
That's really funny. Okay, next. So Now Chan's song All Face, which was released, I think, 2 years ago. It's going to be used again in an All Face commercial, one of their new commercials. So another face cleaning ad. Okay, and then the very, very wonderful Kamata Natsuki had a...
Yeah, we'll talk about this later.
She had a... So, sorry, back when she was Kenkyusei, she wrote in her blog that she liked some manga. And I don't know why, but somehow the author of that manga found out now that she wrote about it like 6 years ago, and she invited her to have a talk with her in some magazine. Okay, that's all. Next, Yuzuki was #1 on Aikabu. Congratulations, but I don't even know what the prize is.
You get to hold the stockholder meeting, or shareholder meeting in the AKB Cafe.
Well, congratulations. Next, we have Passion for You, which was a fashion/Griver photo shoot in a magazine called Overture. And we tried so hard. To make Maya #1. No, what?
Well, it
What?
was before that certain time. So maybe
Before you got kicked from the group?
Yeah, this was before. This was when I was still in the group and I was still voting for Maya, okay? And we were defeated. We were defeated. Okay, look, I can say we because I was part of them then. We were defeated by Ego Yuna, who is the absolute queen of P4U. And so, but yeah, Maya was second. We actually had a really solid fight. We were, well, I mean, we weren't that far. We weren't that close, but, you know, we were in striking distance of Ego-chan, which is pretty good. And so #3 is Kano-chan, #4 Ryoha, and #5 Mio. So all 5 of those members are going to be in it. But Ego-chan is the one on the cover.
With good choices for fashion.
Yeah, I'm not happy about the #1, but the other 4 are pretty good. Next, Sheena. Some other running thing. Someone help me. I'm not sure what it is, but it just seems to be another episode of that running show she's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Runway Story, yeah.
Okay. Next, we had a magazine called SK48 no Jujo, or Tenjo, whatever you want to call it.
All the pictures.
So it's just a Graver magazine. At first, I thought this was the 100% SK, but that's with Bubka. So I guess this is something else.
Yeah.
Actually, I got it yesterday from a Japanese fan who was here, and it's quite big, and there's a lot of gravures. There's some part about the presentation of the 9th gens, with some small article about each. There's some really old school pictures, like 1st gen, 2nd gen members who have pictures from 6, 7, 8 years ago. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's nice to see.
He gave me the one with Jurina on the cover. Would rather have Ryoha or Mio, but Shogunai.
I'd rather have Maya.
All the yeah as well.
Because she still has her long hair.
Yeah. I thought you didn't like her more sexy gray hair, like the one inside is. Yeah, there's a Ryo in kimono as well. It's pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, so cool. Next, we had a snowboard outing with some members.
Yep.
So they went to a little ski resort or snowboard resort. Did they all snowboard? It looks like it.
Yeah, but Chicago's the only one who had experience, so the other ones were the first timers.
So there was Chikako, Oshirin, Yuki, Chan, Makiko, and Minarun.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Gave some hilarious videos on Chicago's Twitter.
Yeah, there was one video where Oshirin fell down when she got off the chairlift. I don't know how she managed that, but
it's Oshirin.
Yeah.
She can fall down on flat ground.
Okay. Next, I'm not sure what really this was. It was some TBS program where they did a ranking, I think, of all the golden hits of the Showa and Heisei period.
No, it's just like the total sales of the top 100 total sales. So yeah, SK is top 20 top 20 sales in.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Number 19th, yeah.
So with a total of 9.6 million, something like that.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Next, we had the AKB48 group singing contest. So we had Kano-chan win that, obviously. And there will be an event on March 25th. But I'm not too sure about any of the details.
Mini concert, I think.
Help. Yeah, the SK members performing will be Kano-chan and Suzuran.
And from what I don't understand, today there's going to be a full version of the final and some documentary. So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Very nice. Normal,
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Stand By You was number 1 on February 15th. Because they sold, because Yuna announced her graduation. So she got sold out immediately. And it boosted the sales up by almost 5,000 copies.
Yeah.
As well as, buying other members for the handshake tomorrow, as well as the one in April. So we got boosted back up to number 1 on the Oricon.
It's time we get a new announcement, since there's just one handshake after tomorrow left.
And now, the news you've been waiting for. The new Passion for You CM Senbatsu
brought to you by
starting.
Nick.
Yeah. And now, so every year, we've been having this for a couple of years now. So it's like we get to choose the top 16 members by playing the game. Who will be in this song, this quote unquote CM Senbatsu. I mean, it is a commercial, but you only see them on some shitty programs no one watches anyway. So the commercial part, I don't really get it, but at least we get a video for it, and they get a single.
Yeah.
Although this
coupling song, not a single.
Yeah, coupling song. Yeah. So anyway, Ego-chan will probably win this year again. She always wins. Yeah. But for now, they have the preliminaries. So you choose which members will advance to the next round. And you choose some members that you don't want to go to the next round, I guess. And yeah, I got in some trouble, but yeah.
Yeah, a bit. What did you promise Maya again?
I promised her that we get number 1 in this event.
Didn't you tell her that you're only gonna vote for her?
I did.
You did.
But people are weak sometimes. Anyway, okay. So this will end in a few days, and I don't think there will be any surprises. The only surprising thing, so Yunana said that she didn't want to participate in it, and that was before she announced her graduation. So now we know why. And the other thing is that Ryoha said she doesn't want to participate.
There are a couple of members actually who said they don't want.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because you would say, oh, why not?
Well,
but anyway.
The reason
most
members said, please save the money for us, so thank you instead.
Yeah. But the thing about this game is it actually doesn't cost that much money. Like, well, if you don't know how to play the game, you'll spend like ridiculous amounts of money. Like I know a guy who spent like 20 man on the game for 1 week.
Yeah.
And he had no idea how to play it. Like you could just play with like $10 basically. Anyway, it's more of a time than a money thing. Anyway, okay, next. AKB48 show is ending. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Last episode will be on March 24th.
No, it sucks because 90% of the time you don't want to watch the show because it's gonna be some random NGT or NMB or even Nogizaka. But when there's like some performances, like I don't know, like the one with Rian and Nao on the piano and sax doing Kaleano Station, or the last perf of Yukina and Moika, or even like the skits with Obamina and the manager.
Yeah,
it's like most of.
But I mean, pretty much like it became like a 46 show really recently.
Yeah.
I mean, for a year, I'd say.
Once a month, maybe once a month, yeah. But bon.
Okay, next. I believe this was yesterday. Ryoha was announced to be the PR person for the city of Chiryu, which I live next to. And as well, apparently she's also I don't know how this works, but she's also the publicity chief for the mascot.
Yeah, it's her hometown.
I don't get it. Yeah, it is her hometown. I know. No, I get how she's I get how she's the ambassador for the city, but I don't get how you're the ambassador for a mascot. Like I don't get that. Anyway, whatever. But yeah. Anyway, that's that. Yeah. And last one, I think.
Yeah, last of the quick news.
Yumana and Shina will be doing the women's marathon in 2019. And they've been picked as the official runners or support runners. I don't know, the marathon kind of chose them.
Yeah.
Like as official partners or something. Yeah. I believe this will be Yumana's 3rd year.
Yeah, and Sheena is doing the running program anyway, so
yeah.
We know if she's running.
Okay, that's done. You could say goodbye to my voice for a while.
Okay, then we go to the normal news. First off, we have the news it was basically known all the time already that Google Plus is shutting down.
Such a shame.
Yeah, last day will be April 2nd. I mean, there are not too many members who were using it regularly.
Yeah, it was just like Yuki-chan, like Don-chan, and
Leona, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, like my feed is just Yuki-chan because everyone else just stopped using it. So yeah, you could. Well, it's set for all the pictures. Like even graduate members, usually their profiles remain, so you can still look at the pictures, which means you better save them now. And yeah, that's kind of all that's to say about this.
Someone in the chat is saying that maybe AKB show got cancelled because of the NGT scandal.
Yeah, some articles on that, but meh.
Yeah, I doubt it. Okay, next we have the 9th gen with the blogs.
Yeah, so something as like usual. They've got so it's not individual blogs. So they're in 4 groups, I think you say. So pretty much member blogs one time every 5 days. So they're going like in order every time.
Yeah, the normal.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty good. Some good picks.
Wonderful. Why do they give them like non-individual blogs? Is it a way to force you to go through 4 other girls if you want to see Hinano's pictures or something like that? I'm not sure. Maybe that's the reason. But,
the thing is, I think it is the same reason because why they don't have like a showroom account. I think in the beginning they really want them to focus on training. So they don't want them to spend all the time on SNS. So makes sense to me. And like,
also, we don't know. Like the management doesn't know if really everyone is staying. Like when you get confused, I think you have a higher chance of dropping out, and then I don't think it's worth to start a block for each.
I always thought about it as being like a kind of progression thing. Like you start off with like barely any blog access, and then you slowly get regular access once you get promoted. And then, you know, when you get in a single, boom, you got your little meblog, and wow, that's so big. I mean, like, you know, back then, it was actually, you know, it was a pretty big thing before they had all this SNS.
Yeah, and there's some like weird rules, like for KenQC, like for an example, I think it's just last week they said, now we can take pictures with Senpai and have them like publish it on SNS. So like for like a month, like they couldn't, like a member couldn't take a picture with NineGen and publish it. So that's that's some weird. Maybe
rules. It's like the trial phase or so. They like you have when you enter a company or so, you have time of trial where you can like be fired or so anytime, and so they maybe don't do this for the first month in case someone is leaving.
Yeah, it's the same thing with showroom. So same thing. Kochan, I think it was for the Uncheck event, and they were at a hotel. And so Kochan wanted to do a showroom with her sister and like a few others, other NineGen who were at her house, and pretty much like management said to her, yeah, you can't. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have another end. Like there are lots of endings this episode. The collaboration with Aichi Toyota is ending for SKE. So they published one final CM, which is like a graduation themed, and I think it's been 8 years or so. It's been a pretty long collaboration, and I don't know exactly why they ended it. Might be that just isn't worth it anymore, but it's a bit sad. They got some nice exposure.
Or the change of management.
Maybe, yeah. At least
could be.
We're losing some promotion partner, which is sad.
All right, let's get this one quickly out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch it, and didn't follow it.
Well, we couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
We just saw some digest videos, and I actually tried to apply to the request hour, but didn't get in. So
yeah. So we're talking about Barbecue's request hour and graduation concert.
Yeah, I've only seen pictures of Through the Night.
Yeah, I mean,
like the only thing it's worth watching.
yes, at last. Like, I mean, like for sometimes, like Through the Night became like the old girls. Like, okay, yeah, we're just going to take like the oldest girl, and yeah, you're doing Through the Night, and it's not like the initial like, yeah, like it's supposed to be like biggest boobs, and yeah. So yeah, we've got Kaho at last and Isolin and
Isolin, yes.
Yeah. Got rid of some girls who didn't have anything to do in Food Night.
Yeah, I remember they put Yuman on that song once. What the fuck?
Yeah,
and like you can see like some members didn't even want to do that because like you had like every time like members were pretty much covering up, and I mean it's Through the Night, so it's pretty much it's the concept of the song is you know, you gotta show your boobs. It's concept. So yeah, you should,
Yeah, she did. She had a Kiyakizaka song with Yunana Center. She had Shonichi with the 6th gen, since they were KenQC together, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in KenQC uniform, it's a bit weird to see the 6th gen wearing the KenQC uniforms with the name tags, etc. Again.
Yeah. Usually you only see it when Yuda Chinomai, like for this song.
Yeah.
And then they did the teammate song with the prefectures. With I guess with all the girls, trying to get girls from each prefectures.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they didn't cover all the prefectures.
Yeah,
no way.
No, but for example, you see Maya, Tani, Ruchan, Yokonian, etc. Basically all the girls were not from Aichi, Chikako, Isolin, Suzoran, etc.
Yeah.
Oshiba Linke is not from Aichi. Why the fuck did they
get her
her
then? Fuck.
Well,
if she's not even from Aichi, what the fuck?
she's from Saitama. We knew that from
Same
the Saitama concert.
same for Negai. Don't you? If it's to get members like that, you don't need to go that far. Anyway.
Who's this Linka girl you're talking about?
Yeah.
Someone I had the unfortunate pleasure of meeting. Fuck.
Well,
Anyway.
couple times.
Okay. Next, some Sunshine news.
Yeah, we still got like the continuation of the R1 videos. So it's funny because it's been like a month since we know she lost at the second round, I think, or third round. So yeah, the first one is one with Kautan, and so the second one is funny. Is she was choosing some? She wanted some narrators for the videos, and she did an audition with multiple girls. So Hatagon was super funny because like Tonchan had to call her to say she didn't get in, so it was pretty funny. So she chose Chikako and Pyosu.
Ah, okay. Yeah, good. I think they are on YouTube, right? So
yeah,
everyone can go and watch it. Yeah. Next, Chikako was appointed vice leader for Team S. We have
again.
Again. S has been without vice leader since One Chance graduation last summer. So I don't know why exactly they choose this moment. I think it wasn't during the Seitansai.
It was Yokonian Seitansai, I think.
So. Yeah. So
yeah. It was Yokonian Seitansai. Yeah.
So now we have again Ryoha as leader and Chikako as vice leader. And
Did they mention why there was such a long time without a vice leader?
I don't know. I haven't watched the Seitansai yet, but I haven't heard anything yet so far. So I mean, Chikako has grown quite a bit since the last time, so I think she's much more suited now than she was before. Also, like I think in the last S stage, she and Pyosu were the oldest members. So
I mean, like, and with Ryoha, it makes sense.
Yeah,
to have Chikako.
Yeah, those two are close already, so perfect choice. Also, we don't know how long like Pyosu or Suzudana are sticking around, so we better take a younger member.
But I wanted Yukonian, but
yeah, I think she'd be good, but again, she's still young.
Yeah.
She's 8th gen, so.
And then we have the great 9th and 10th of February, where we had the Nagoya Dome handshake, where Nick, Jeff, and I went. So it was first national individual handshake event. Then we got a a mini live, and then we had the national handshake event.
I thought it was only a 5-shot event. Watching Jeff's Twitter.
Yeah, someone went pretty often to the 9th gen.
So yeah, pretty much. First part was national, so normal thing. And during the national, we had some attraction. So we had like badminton. You could go to get some popcorns from a girl, and pretty much. I mean, pretty much it was the 9th gen. It was the 9th gen pretty much all day, and from time to time you had some regular members.
Yeah, I got to play badminton with II, which is my highlight.
I ate so much popcorn.
Yeah, I'm not from Maya.
I mean, it's like the best use of a national ticket, because like with one ticket you can get like a minute or more to talk to.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
For the popcorn, I got like 1 minute or plus. It was really crazy.
Yeah, I was lining up for II, but they sold all the popcorn, like 3 people in front of me. But since we are all II fans, we got to talk all together.
Yeah, when I went for the 9th gen, actually, like the staff were kind of rushing and like making the popcorn for them and pretty much giving them the popcorn to give to you.
Yeah.
Because there were too many people and pretty much everyone was lining for the same queue. So
yeah,
we had one time Maya went to do they had popcorn, but they also had cotton candy.
Yeah.
And Maya took 5 minutes to make 1 cotton candy, and she had 20 minutes. So only 4 people got cotton candy, and there was a huge line, and they're like, "Yeah, you're not getting cotton candy."
Yeah,
I just left. I saw how long she was taking. I just left. Went to Shinaki instead.
I was for the badminton. I was lucky because they split in 2 rows, and mine was pretty fresh, so I could go almost immediately. And you get 30 seconds for badminton, which is also much more than the 2 or 3 seconds to get for a normal national handshake. So that's totally worth it.
Yeah, and for the national, so you've got the national lanes, and then the 9th gen didn't have like handshake lane. They had the kind of Shamikai lanes. So the way they wrote it, like on the blogs, it seemed like super boring. And I think Will, you've done those with the 8th gen, I think.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting and you've got like the girls behind you, and that's all. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think he got
picture.
a picture with Rinka too.
Yeah, the Rinka, what was her name? Like Saki, something Saki and Mio. Shokanai.
Kawasaki. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow, I forgot she was even in the group.
Well, she left pretty early.
So at first I was like not very. I just wanted. I just wanted to talk to them. So I went. That's why I went to the popcorn. But actually, like the photo were very good because like pretty much I saw them interact with other fans, and I was okay, it's good. Like pretty much the same thing of Shamikai. Like you can talk a bit at the beginning, so it's difficult because like 4 or 5 girls, so it's difficult to.
Yeah.
Pretty much you have to pick one girl and talk to her because it's too difficult to interact with everyone. You could ask for a pause and talk a bit like at the end. So pretty much you can have. I mean, the reason I went is pretty much to see who's good at interacting with fans, who's very shy, who's and stuff like that. So I had like pretty much what I wanted, and yeah, like I like the Shamikai too. So having a pick is good too.
Yeah. Some other stuff to mention. For the roof, they presented like SKE, and I think on the second day Sakai. Like in the there are lights or windows in the roof, and they can close and open them. So we had SKE written there at first. It was funny to see it, like when it came up on Matome, I think, like see every otaku just looking up. Suddenly.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. Like I saw it on Matome, and I was like, yeah, actually.
And of course we had the mini live. So
they performed same for both days.
Yeah, they performed all the songs from the singer, and
because we didn't hear it enough during the event.
Yep, exactly. And of course, the 9th gen performed Chokonodore, and we got in the end one finishing song, which was first Teotsu Naganara and second Nakama no Uta, which is nice to hear. And so we had some action, and of course, the highlight I think was Makiko's and Lala's announcement at the beginning. So for those who weren't there, part of it is on Twitter, on USA's Twitter. So Lala was doing the announcement in English, and Makiko was trying to figure out what Lala just said, look it up in the script, and then say the Japanese part.
Yeah, but Lala was making a lot of mistakes in English.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, she was translating on the fly. Like
she didn't know what she was reading, and it was it's not stuff that's easy to translate. It's
Yeah. So
like if you've never tried to think about it in the other language before.
Yeah, and I think if she would had time prior to translate it.
I'm sure. No, she would have been fine, but it was really bad.
Yeah. I mean, most Japanese probably didn't understand anything. So
yeah, for them it's just like funny.
And what I remember is Mako go home. Like pretty much she was saying like what was prohibited during the concerts. So yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, just continuing on that. Right after Lala said that, they had the members during the live do the MC, and Shuri said, "Hey, I'm going to be with Lala during the national lane, so I want all the foreigners to come to our lane."
I think
everyone was looking at me, and I was like, "No way."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just saw so many gaijins on that concert that day, so they figured out to do Lala do an English announcement.
Yeah.
Since like we were four people alone, and maybe there were others too. So.
Because pretty much like Nick for the national, you were like dodging Chuli because like first national lane was Chuli and Maya, so could have been fun, but
I told Maya, "Hey, I'm not." On the first day, I told Maya, "I'm like, hey, I can't go to the national today. Sorry, I'm going to be leaving because I can't be seen with I can't talk to her." She's like, "Oh yeah." she's your firm role. She's like, yeah, I understand. Okay, have a nice time home. Ha ha ha. I went straight to Naki after.
So yeah, it's the second biggest event on that day. Like Dick's horrible betrayal. Tell me, how often did you go to Naki to get one?
Well, you guys, I was out of tickets at one point, the national tickets, and I had to get one from our Finnish friend that we met that day.
Yeah.
Remember, I just took one. Like, yeah, I'll give you a ticket tomorrow. I swear. I needed one. One more, because they stopped selling the CDs.
You also took one from Jeff, right?
Yeah, Jeff gave
him one.
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully. Yeah, and he's like, I remember Jeff was like, "Hey, if you use this on Naki, I'm not forgiving you."
Yeah.
So I did. So.
Yeah. So you should just accept it. You're Naki Oshino.
Well, see, at the very end, I went. You know, at the very end for the Matome, I went to see Naki too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the last girl you see, it's, you know.
It's supposed to be Hiroshi, right? And then so Naki sees me come in and she's surprised. She's like, "The fuck are you doing here? You should be like right beside me because there's Maya." I'm like, well, you know what this means? And she's like, yeah. She's like, "You're crazy."
You're the worst.
Yeah.
Just like pain and suffering, and that's not even all. Like most of stuff is hidden in our chat and other stuff. So
yeah, but I have one more thing to say about that.
Yeah.
I had the misfortune of having to talk to Rinka. She thought Canada Go was a language. She's like, "Please talk Canada Go to me," because Naki was in the lane and she told everyone. Everyone knew. She saw me enter and she told all the girls, "Yeah, he's from Canada, blah blah blah. He's my fan." So they came in and they were talking to me. And Izurin was, I don't know. Izurin was just kind of doing whatever. I don't care. But Rinka was like, "Hey, speak Canada Go to me." I'm like, "What?"
No.
And Naki was laughing her ass off. She couldn't even believe like what Rinka was saying. Anyway.
Yeah, I had a lane with first with Sato Kao and Ami-chan. So Kao immediately just tried to fish me, but of course with my Oshi next to her, I don't fall for that. And for Ami, I had just no idea what to say. Like, hi and goodbye.
But you're lucky in national handshakes. It just takes 1 second and you're done.
Yeah, that's why I was lucky. But no idea what to talk to Ami-chan. But yeah, I think we all wrote handshake reports on stage. So for Monitates, you can read that.
And yeah, like the surprising thing is I kind of expected some news announcements.
Yeah.
Like anything. But yeah, it was pretty surprising.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, we don't have so many handshakes left for that single, so it would be nice to have some new. Maybe 3.
I assume in March they have to have a new single.
Yeah.
Released at least.
Exactly.
Or announced.
Yeah. Okay, then the probably biggest news in the last 3 weeks, which of course has been discussed quite thoroughly already, but anyways.
Yunana's Sotsuyo on the Team K2 stage of the February 12th.
Yep. Yeah, it was supposed to be out on Sensei at first, by the way.
Yeah.
But I guess nobody saw it coming.
Actually, I saw many Japanese fans mention they weren't so surprised, but I have no contact.
Well, it's easy to say after, like she was not there on on AKB singles. She must have they must have known for a while. But that's bon. But clearly that's now we understand better why. Why she was dropped for Maya twice in a row.
Yeah, she mentioned she was talking about this already quite long, so management knew.
Yeah, she said that basically she didn't really have any goal like all the other girls. Like I'm in this group because I want to do this after, I want to do that, or it's always been my dream to be an idol, etc. Like for her, I think her grandmother made her enter the audition. Like she arrived, she got in. She didn't really even know what she was up to. Even if then she enjoyed it. Like she didn't really have any dream like other girls. So she was always feeling a bit weird. Like why am I Senbatsu? Why am I center? What's happening? I don't know. While for the other girls, it was really their dream and all. And yeah, but finally, apparently, she found something. She found some dreams. She didn't say what, but she's leaving to. She said she's leaving to be able to follow another dream. So yeah. It's
she's
super
in
quick.
the
It's
right age. She's in the right age, like high school age.
Yeah, she's gonna be in last year of high school next year. But I doubt that what she will be doing will be related to studies.
Yeah. I'm gonna become an astronaut.
Yeah, we have a couple of members. We have a couple of members who are in this age at the moment. Like most of, I think many of the 7th gen are like this II2 and Kano, of course, and so on. So there might be some members who are currently facing this decision how to continue.
Yeah, and it's a super quick grad, like end of March, so a month and a half. Pretty typical for SKE.
Yeah, even shorter than Cloud Thunder.
Yeah, but she won't even have time for a grad song, I guess.
Yeah, unless they really release something in end of March, but I don't know.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yep. Also, we got the coupling song members for the AKB singer.
Yeah. Wait, I have the list here somewhere. So, well, there's not a lot actually.
No.
There's There's Suda on one of on the Eyes 1 46-48 song. I don't know why Julina is not there actually. That's weird. I guess for some reason they couldn't have Julina, so they put her instead. Voilà. And then there's Ochan on. On a new unit.
Probably another one-shot thing.
Probably another one-shot thing with basically one. It's more or less one loli from each group. I don't know if Ochan is a loli or not, but yeah, it's like Moeka, Satopi, Oguma Tsugumi, this kind of Ishida Chiho, this kind of girls. So true. It's pretty good for her. I mean, even if it's a one shot and it's on the theater version, so there won't even be a MV, a music video. Basically she's with the young aces from each other group. So it means that. It's not just that management put her in Senbatsu because she was 18th in Handshake sales or something like that. They also noticed her and want to do something with her, I guess.
Okay. Next, you get another Zepp concert.
Yeah, with from our bros at TBS. For the release of the documentary, somewhere in April 5th. So actually, there's going to be a ticket inside, and you're going to use it for the live. So I don't know if I'm going to just do that, but I mean, Zepp Nagoya is pretty. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, you can apply with a ticket from the Blu-ray box. So yeah, it's Zepp Nagoya. So like the same thing they did, I think, for the release of the single. I think it was Zepp Nagoya too, with TBS. Thing is, with TBS, it probably means we're maybe going to see it being broadcasted. So yeah. And they announced the members. It's a section of 16 girls.
Okay, next thing is related to zero position. So in March we get a new segment or a new couple of episodes where Dasu is marrying a guy. So
Dasu?
of course,
Okay then.
not Dasu, barbecue. Sorry.
Yeah.
Still early in the morning. So yeah, barbecue is like a kind of a graduation special. They did a fake wedding for barbecue with many members joining from all generations.
Yeah, and they said it's a dog kitty, so it could be like super good.
Yeah, it might
Could
be
be.
fun. Yeah. Even though I don't
But
know how
is
they
it-
made her wear wedding dress as a documentary. So
But I think it's like a dog kitty on the members. Like
that
pretty
might-
much like the same thing with Takamina, who did that in what was this show?
yeah.
Like with the dog kitty,
Matchake.
like she was in Matchake. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So maybe
then
it's
again, I'm not too sure because I posted some offshots where they were reading scripts. So who knows?
So maybe it was a docu. Maybe they said Dokiri because they told her like, yeah, we're gonna make a photo shoot in wedding dress,
Oh
and
yeah,
she didn't know that they organized this. So it could be one way or the other. Like, you know.
yeah. We'll see. So the funny thing is they picked a foreigner as her husband. I don't know if it's an actor. So his face looks familiar. So I'm not sure if I saw it on a TV show maybe before. But yeah, we're gonna see how it's going. It's beyond. I think it starts beginning of March. So in 2 weeks should be the first episode.
I mean, we just finished an arc on the opposition, and I don't think we've seen a preview for the next arc. So
Yeah.
I mean, it seems too early to be that already, but
I saw some posts for today. Today should be zero position, right? Yeah, today's rebroadcast of the non-ID2 stuff. And in March they start with the barbecue. From 2nd of March. So next week they start with it. So yeah, looking forward for this next week. And we go to another live, which is coming up at the end of March, which will be another concert at Laguna. We talked about those a couple times already. So the whole group is appearing. I don't know if any member is missing specifically, but yeah.
well, I didn't go through the list, but yeah, I see pretty much
Most
everyone, and even the Kenkyu. So yeah.
Yeah. So we had a couple of those before. It's, I think the third time.
Yeah, but the thing is, we still haven't seen like the last Laguna concerts like more than 6 months ago. So
Yeah.
it's cool, but I want to see those lives.
Okay. And some SK Bingo news.
Yeah, so they announced, I think 2 or 3 days ago. So they're going to do an audition. A popularity contest with the 9th gen. So I think it was yesterday actually. So they each posted a video like on the SK Bingo Twitter account, and pretty much I think it's actually, I don't know when the results are, because the top 5 with the most favorited tweets are going to be tomorrow for the final at the Handshake event. And from this top 5, we are going to choose one member to appear in SK Bingo and in the tour, I think. So yeah, yesterday we've got everyone's video. So yeah, for now we've got the top 5. So it's Kochan's sister, of course, Obasayaka, Hinano, Fuyuka, and Kimie. So Fuyuka is pretty like weird on this list because I don't really know why, but yeah, it's pretty much expected, I guess. Because yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be like it's like 30 seconds of some acting, but pretty much it's a popularity contest, of course.
Yeah.
because they like the videos were posted like for not even a minute, and they already had like a ton of favorites. So I'm pretty sure the people who favorited it didn't even watch the videos yet. So yeah, it's idols.
Yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, C3 in Hong Kong from Will.
Yeah. So as every year, 6 members came for the C3 AFA, I don't know, anime expo. So Marin, Miyo, Yunana, Nao, Sato Kaho, and Nishimarina. So they arrived Thursday, I don't know, around 2 p.m., something like that. So there are not that many fans at the airport. Well, less than when they come at night with Chulina. I think at night they did the usual Hong Kong stuff. Like they went to Mongkok and had some tapioca, had some local food, etc. Yeah. And then the event yesterday. Fuck the management. Like instead of going back to the usual one member handshake, they kept the high touch from last year. They somehow managed to only print 40 pictures for each member, because so you buy a signed picture and you get a high touch ticket, and 40 per member, maybe less than 40. Like from the total, there were like 200 and something tickets. So of course, they start selling them as soon as the event starts at 12 p.m. So the guys who are first to enter, and there's thousands of people entering. So if you're within the first, you can go loop 10 times and get 10 tickets. If you're a bit further in the queue like me, you arrive, you still manage to get 3, and then for some people it was sold out when they arrived in front of the stand, like half an hour after the start of after the opening of the event. Me, when I arrived, Nao and Yunana were already sold out, so I took two Mio, one Nishi, managed to trade one Nishi for a Yunana. I didn't get Nao. There was a guy with Nao's Satan Side t-shirt who had 5 posters of Nao. He was in the first guys to enter. No, it was a really good organization. And it's a fucking high touch. Like you have 2 seconds in front of each girl, and they printed like 240 tickets. Like the high touch was done in 15 minutes, maybe 20, because at the end, basically everybody did 1 or 2 rounds, maybe 3, and then you had the guys who were there at the start at 10 tickets. So they had to wait for them to come back in the lane after they had passed. So it was completely fucked up, and even the staff was rushing everybody. You didn't have time to talk, nothing, while it was done in less than 20 minutes. I really don't understand. But anyway, the mini live on the other hand was really good. They did about 7 songs as they usually do. Mushiki no Hiro, Yunana Center. Then the rest was pretty much all Nao Center, or sometimes double center with Yunana. So Koisuru Fortune Cookie, they always do this because they are in China, of course. Gomenne Summer, Sensei Kawaii. Sensei Kawaii, they always do it same as 1, 2, 3, 4, just because it's songs with calls that are pretty easy even for foreign fans. Chokonodorei every year because it's always close to Valentine, and they finished with Stand By You. There were a couple MCs in the middle. So the first one was just like they didn't even do their Jiko showcase. They just say hello, my name is whatever in Cantonese, and then try to say a few words in Cantonese that they have learned. So I have no idea what they were saying. Then there's always a guy who translates, and so ask them questions like what's your impressions of Hong Kong, etc. But this time it was different. Actually, the fans could fill an enquete that they were giving you when you were buying the tickets. They didn't give me one because it was like the questions were in Cantonese. But I didn't bother to try to ask around what it was about. Otherwise, I would have tried to write something. But so yeah, they got questions directly from the fans. So one of them, the first question was to Mio. Did you see any girls thinner than you since you arrived in Hong Kong? No, then it was mostly like, was it the first time you came abroad? So it was the first time for Mio, probably Sato Kao as well, and Marine. Now and Yunana, it was their second time in Hong Kong. Anyway, and Marina went to Australia when she was 6, apparently. Then after the other questions, same as usual, what did you eat, etc. And then there was a lottery to win signed pictures. Like the pictures you were buying with the high touch tickets were signed, but they were signed like it was like quickly signed in advance, etc. Here it was a bit more elaborate with messages, etc. What they got. And actually, I saw a guy with one drawings of each member. So I don't know who did the drawings, but then it was signed by the members, and we had 6 of them, like small ones. It was pretty nice. But voilà. No, so the mini life super good. Now was over the top. I mean, more than usual. And everybody was good anyway, but just I'm pretty pissed at the staff for the organization.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I heard that you were looking at Mio more than now.
No. I hardly looked at Mio or even Yunana. Like just when Now was completely on the left side because I was sitting on the right. Yeah, I would change my pen light color. But it's easy. I only have one color to change from Now to Mio.
We saw pictures.
We saw pictures of you with Mio and Yunana.
Oh no, but at the airport, the airport is different. But like there was a bunch of guys in front near Now, so I was like, okay, let's forget about it. And Now was like really walking straight with the first head staff, and you couldn't really go in front of her because anyway you didn't even know which direction they were going. So yeah, I stayed behind near Mio. It was more quiet, but yeah. No.
Sure.
Well, then also during the high touch, I gave a small box of chocolate to Mio, and then the staff jumped at me. You cannot do that, but no, I was lucky because Now was I was last and in the lane, and Mio was second. So I gave it to Mio, like Marine and Sato Kao, or who else was around? Maybe Marine, Sato Kao, and Marina were like, "Wow, you got a present and all." And then I heard the staff shouting as well. So okay, maybe I'll keep going. So I'm not sure if Now noticed, but then I had something for Now as well, but to give it to a staff, so I don't even know if she got it or not. Yeah.
Okay, then. Quickly, the Graded members news. We only have one this week. Machi has started her new Twitter account, and she's now working, as it looks, part-time for FC Gifu as staff member. So she was doing the kickoff event, like a celebration for the new season, working as staff, and went to the office as well. So we got some picture of that on the Gifu Twitter and on her new own Twitter. So yeah, nice to see her again with FC Gifu. Maybe I gotta go to another event next year.
She's gonna marry our friend Yuya.
Yeah.
Speaking of grad members, yeah, just at Barbecue's grad concert, there were Deguchi Aki and Kaneko Shiori, I think.
Oh, okay.
And that's the only 2 I saw in pictures. I don't know if there were others or not.
Yeah.
I think I've seen pictures backstage with Masana or things like that. But on stage, yeah, there are these two.
Okay. Okay, next we have the theater roundup. First we had Yokonyan Seidansei on the 8th, as we said before. I think nobody watched it yet, so we just skip about this quickly. Next we had Ayuka Seidansei, which I luckily got in with Cancel Machi, even in the bingo, but last draw, or last draws, quite in the back. But I was just happy to get in because, first of all, I got to see Zipper, which is always nice, with Izudin and Tekaku performing. And the Seidansei was also nice itself. She just said that she's happy to be able to do more MCs recently, which is a lot of fun. Yeah. Next we have the first performance of the 9th generation, which Jeff watched on DMM.
Yeah, I'm going to do so that one and the one after that. So on the 14th and the 19th. So yeah, 14th was the first 5 girl. And in 19th you've got I think there was like 8 or 9 gens. So yeah, so it was a session girls. So I'm not going to talk about that. Let's talk about the members who performed. So of course,
let's talk about one especially.
Aomi Hinano, dude, the girl is ridiculous.
Yeah, she's a natural.
I mean, it's like the thing, like on Twitter, I was joking, like maybe like Keyholder, like Scotty did her or something because she wasn't on the showroom stuff. We like from what she wrote, like I think she said that she had like 6 months of dance practice, like in her whole life. Like she's done sports, but no, like nothing else. And yeah, like you see like her first performance, and it's ridiculous. Like like she dances well, like she like her facial expressions so good. And yeah, it's like ridiculous. So
yeah, I think it's the first time I see that, yeah, for first perf. I'm trying to remember like how like Yunana and Lala were for H-Gen. I don't remember, but like the 72, like Yunana and Lala were really good from the first perf. But yeah, I think Hinano is even higher, higher than Moeka on her first perf as well.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed because like the first time they announced them on session, I was like, oh yeah, she's going to be for sure on Blue Rose. It's going to be so good. Yep, nope. So she, I mean, Kinji Laleta, she was super good, and she messed up actually her speech the first day. It was pretty funny.
I was almost surprised that they gave them units for the first perf actually.
And they gave them like the best units.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. On top of that, none of them was on. I mean, the Butsuen, yeah, 3 on Blue Rose and 2 on Kinji Laleta. Yeah. On top of that, Hinano can sing as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So she did Kinji Laleta with Miski. So Miski is funny because she's pretty good, but like the thing is, like Mizuki, she has to smile because like her smile is super cute, but yeah, when she has the resting face, it's not that good. I'm not going to to talk about Canon because yeah, you know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't like her.
So which one is it?
Canon, she's the oldest one.
Okay, she's the one who was always lost during the. She always looked lost during the stage, no?
No, she was pretty good.
No, that's okay. I'm wrong. That's Himeka.
Our smile is super creepy, so. Because yeah, the first.
It's Himeka who looked lost.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see her like amongst the 5 first. Because like I thought Kimie and like Ena, for example, would be like the top 5. But yeah, and the other one was Ayaka.
Yeah.
Was very good too.
Yeah, she was good. On Blue Rose as well.
Yeah. And on the 19th, we've got Kimie. Voilà. Private joke. Yeah,
Private. Yeah.
I still don't get the joke.
Kimie is super, like she's super funny. Like in her introduction MC, like she was like, "Yeah, I'm." What did she say? Like I mean, she talked like in the young king kind of way. Majde, Udeshi. So like everyone was pretty much like laughing. Yeah, she's super funny. You've got like Enamaru, like of course, she's an ex-idol, so of course she was going to be super good. And yeah, like I don't know why she wasn't on the first perf actually, because she was like way better than like Himika or Canon. So yeah, pretty surprising. And Momotan, so yeah, like she's 11 or 12. I don't think she got like dance experience, but she was super good too. And pretty much like our intro like was super funny too. MC, everyone was laughing. And yeah, she's cute. She's pretty much. It's funny because the same thing I thought since the beginning. Like she seems very professional, so yeah, it makes sense that she's good also at dancing. So yeah, good future for her.
And then we had the best fear of the year. Like I think we all watched this on DMM. I think, right?
Nope.
Yeah, live, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So does Seitan-san.
Yeah, I paid to get.
Yeah.
See your stage to see this one, yeah.
It was really fire. You know, it was so good. No, we don't know anything about it. Okay, next, Mio Seitan-san.
Yeah, Mio Seitan-sai. It really, it was really something very Mio-like, like starting from the engine before the show. She asked all other members to shout Mio-chan Gambare, and then you had some girls bitching about it on Twitter later, trying to pick fights and all. A display with a mirror, of course, a huge mirror. Yeah, of course. No, but then yeah, the crown and I still haven't seen it because it's not on the tracker yet. But yeah, the crown and the bouquet were kind of weird. Like the bouquet is basically some gyudon, like with it seems to be like brown flowers in a salad bowl to make it look like a gyudon or a curry or I don't know what. And then the stupid hat that moves the ears when you put it. Yeah. She got a letter from Julina. I think Julina quite likes Mio. You can see that she tries to get her in her units, like the Tenshino Shippo at Geishi Hall or at Request Hour. She got her and Ruchan for Omoide Joe. She went to have dinner with the both of them last week or a couple of weeks ago as well. And yeah, in the letter, she was saying basically, I noticed you from the start among the 8th gen because of your looks basically and your fashion sense, and yeah, I want to see you on fashion magazines, things like that. On photo shoots, and then the speech was pretty much listing all the good things she had this year, like I don't know, getting first on a Ikebu event, getting on a cover for the SKEncore, the magazine that just got released, getting to center some songs during stages, like at the end of the stage, this kind of thing. So now she wants to be center either alone or with Ruchan. That's her goal. So in order to do that, first she wants to rank at SKEncore and to be Senbatsu in SK Singer. And that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Then we go to the TV and media roundup.
Wait.
What else?
I got on the stage a few days ago and I saw Kimia. Okay, continue.
Okay, Musubi, go on.
So yeah, what to say? Last so 3 or 4 episodes,
Four.
I think. Yeah, it's complete shit. It's terrible. It's been going on for like 2 months, I think, since we've had the good episode. It sucks. And
But like even like there are two episodes like just like food loke. It was sometimes you have at least a few funny things during the episode, like the one with Nao and Yunana and Lala and whoever else. You had a few funny parts here.
There's nothing. And like the current trend is, I really don't like, is like the members are not even highlighted in the episode. Like it's not the members being highlighted. It's like a restaurant of a cabin attendant, or like they went to the gym and I was like, okay, it's going to be as good as the one when where they went. Like no, because for 10 minutes, and I'm not even joking, like for 10 minutes they just talked about like the girl who was there and like the sports for 10 minutes, and the members didn't do anything.
Lots of zooms on her ass, etc.
Fucking disgusting too. So I'm not. Yeah. And the thing you can really say, it was funny because they were like walking in the road, and it was the MC and the woman in the front and the members in the back. You could barely see them on the camera, and you could see like the MC was like, "Hey, girls, talk a bit." Like, how are they going to talk? Like you're talking to the main girl. They're like not even in the front of the camera. Like what could they possibly say? Like.
But actually, I think this girl is quite famous. I know my wife saw me watching it and told me she's following her on Instagram, and she's getting popular in Japan. So maybe they I don't know, they are trying to get people to watch the show by getting, I don't know, it doesn't. Like,
pretty much it was the same thing with the cabin attendant.
Yeah.
Like they were like the highlight of the episodes, and the members were just there just to do, I don't know why, but yeah. And
the one funny thing with the sports one was when they tried to get Suzuran to eat a spoon of protein.
Yeah.
I tried at home just after that. I don't. Bad idea. But that was the only funny part.
The staff said not to do that.
Yeah. But so I had protein next to me. Of course, I tried, but never again. It took me 10 minutes to stop coughing. But,
so this week is going to be rugby. So I don't even want to have high hopes because recently they are doing shit. So yep, fuck Musubi.
Okay. Next, zero position. I actually watched those.
Zero position. So we've got the second and the last arc of the 72. So actually the second one was very good. So
no, you mean the second, like
the second part.
The first.
The first episode.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So they pretty much had to get screen times in like any way they could. So pretty much, they had like open. We could do anything we want. So we got some very good things. So Maya went. I don't even remember who was with Kochan maybe. So they went to a kebab stand.
Kochan was Kochan. Yeah.
So we had like Maya with a terrible like Gaijin accent. So it was like super funny.
And also they showed this horribly small kebab, which is just so
it's so sad. Yeah. Like Kano, we went as a staff of the park they were. It's very good. And like pretty much all the time we've got like Hatagon was trying like a lot of things to get some screen time and failing like every time. So she had the best thing. So you could see at the time like she went to talk with a guy. So everyone was like, "Who's that guy?" So actually it was like an assistant director of the show. And like they pretended to be like a couple, so it was like super good. So you had like everyone rushing to them like as they caught them in a scandal.
Yeah.
So it's funny because like they used it like for the last episode too. So good running joke.
Yeah.
Then you've got And yeah, we've got like Nalupi doing the best thing in asking when Julie is leaving the group.
Yeah.
So thank you, Nalupi. We are with you.
Yeah.
And the last part was just shit. Like they were okay, like go buy food and bring back the best food, and yeah, that's an episode. Yeah, fuck that.
The last episode was a pain. Yeah, no, that's why when you said the second was good, I thought you were talking about this one.
No.
You know, when there's food, I don't like it.
Yeah.
And of course, because it was like a generation episode, they had to have like the sad talk about at the end. So yeah, pretty cool.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, it was really annoying. Skipped it. I just the first episode was good. We had the water slides were funny.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because like they had like take a water slide and scream something, but pretty much like aside from Nalupi, we couldn't hear anything. Like they were like yeah. So yeah, what the fuck did you say? So yeah, it was funny.
Must have been the first time you could hear Nalupi speaking louder than the minimum necessary level. Okay, next SK Bingo. I still haven't watched a single episode.
Well, just watch the third one, and you'll be good. So yeah, so episode 3 was action. So we've got one guy who was doing like action in theater stages. So we've got a lot of members trying to use the Boken. As usual, of course, it's made for Ukrainian. So she was also very good in this episode, and pretty much has been the best in SK Bingo this far. So yeah, so they tried a lot of things. At the end, they did a little scene, action scene, and yeah, so Ukrainian had the privilege to go against the teacher at the end as the final boss. So yeah, and you've got like a good scene with Yunana. Was looking very cool too. So yeah, if you have to watch an episode, watch that one because it wasn't a video; it was actually going on the set. So yeah, it makes a big difference compared to the first two. Then you've got episode 4, Scary Woman. So there are different things. So we've got the scary boss. So screaming at the poor employee. It's funny because they so Yu, it was our first episode, and they used her like as a scary boss to yell at. I think it was like Minaloon, Sally, and Julina. So it's funny. So yeah, it's going to be our only chance to yell at them. So yeah, it's Yu, so it's funny to see her like try to scream at people. But yeah, I mean, the episode was like better than the first two, but I think nothing exceptional. Like Nao, of course, was very good at being scary, the scary boss. So yeah. And episode 5, oh my god. Oh, so yeah, is like, but I don't have any reaction to this episode. It was just, you know, that weird thing like in theater when you say, okay, now you're going to play a plant, okay, like act as a plant. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Like it was, okay, I'm going to give you like a sound, and yeah, do a dance to that.
Okay.
And the whole time, like the members, like you could see the members like being, what the fuck? What do you want me to do like with this weird noise? So yeah, you could see like the members like usually they all want to do it, and like this time they were like, yeah, no way, I don't want I have to raise my hand, but I really don't want to do it. So yeah, like Nao-chan was pretty much the only one to do something good, and it was stupid episode.
Indeed. Okay, before we continue, Nick is gotta leave now, so bye, Nick.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Okay, next one more. No.
Yeah, there's this new show.
So yeah.
Metchanko SKE.
Yeah, the first episode, I watched it very quickly. Basically, you had Yunana and Airi and five old hags, and
It was boring.
there was an enquête before to rank the hags, who to know who doesn't look cool or who
I think
whatever.
all in all, who's the least admirable? So who's least healthy and who is the least fashionable and so on.
Yeah. So these kind of things. Well, it was not super interesting.
Yeah, no surprise. Sully won in all three.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got tricked because like on the preview I saw like a lot of young girls.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I when I began the episode, it was just like Top Senbetsu plus ID for some reason.
Yeah. And you had like 10 seconds to see some other some younger members talk, like sometimes in between, but nothing.
And the rest is behind the paywall usually. So
yeah, from what I understood, like the first episode was free, and the other is behind the paywall. So
let's hope someone puts them on the tracker.
I'm sure.
We can see. I think the second episode is already there behind the
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it anywhere. Well, anyway, then we had Shucho Kaigi, the first episode. I mean, it's probably the only one we're gonna watch since the idea is that they visit a different 48 group each time.
It was boring. I have to say, I was looking forward to it because it was Team S, but they were just really uninteresting talks usually.
Yeah, there were. Getting to know how many girls think girls in SK are cuter than AKB or what. Yeah, it's not gonna lead to a lot of funny talk. Basically, half of it was an enquête like that. Yeah, you hear that Isolin wants. Like when they ask if you're born again, do you want to enter SKE? Only half say yes, and then you say, because Isolin wants to become a guy. Okay, whatever. No, the only funny thing was Yokonian. It was like, do you have a secret that you cannot tell anybody? And there were like 20 members maybe or something like that who had one. So Yokonian raised her hand and she had to say that she wears men underwear at home, and then when someone asked, "Is it your father's or do you buy some for yourself?" No, I cannot answer that. Okay, it's my father.
Best girl Yokonian.
And then more random questions, and at the end a short bus trip with Obamina and Suda and the three AKB girls.
And actually, like, Yukonian talked a lot. Like, beside, like, pretty much the one who talked, it was the senpai, of course, because got Dasu and Minanun, so the girl who are very good at talking. And pretty much the only, like, Kohai we really heard is Yukonian.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, I thought the plan in the beginning was also like to have the younger members meet other younger members, but in the end, mostly they mostly talked with the two old hags, and then just had the trip with them, because like in the beginning they showed a list of 10 members from AKB who are gonna participate, and it's all like 16th gen, third draftees, and plus maybe Satopi or something like that. So all young girls, and then they. Well, of course, it makes sense to have them go meet senpais from other groups to learn stuff, but it would also make sense to have the girls kind of meet each other. Like when they asked the SKE girls if they know basically their apart from those who are draftees, I guess they must know each other, but otherwise they don't really know each other. Like you had Yuzupo who said that she was talking. Sometimes with Yasuda Kana, but most of them pretty much don't know each other, unless you're one of the girls who gets to do AKB coupling songs. But that's basically that's only that's mostly girls who are in SK Senbatsu.
Yeah.
Not the others. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then just wanted to mention AK Bingo because after a series of how do you call
The Yamada Show.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you had an episode that was pretty funny. I think there was only there was Suda and Donchan. I don't remember what Donchan said in the last episode, but I remember it was pretty funny. Suda not that much, but no, the really good thing was barbecue at the end. So yeah, basically they had to say to reveal a secret or something like that, and and barbecue so started talking. Well, you know, I was Kiabakura hostess 10 years ago, so show the picture, etc. Well, okay, everybody knew. No, I guess some of the members didn't know and they were a bit shocked. But then I know that was not the secret. Then she said, actually, one of AK Bingo's staff was my customer. And so then everybody was shocked, and she starts shouting, "Achan, Achan!" And then you have the Kageana saying, well, Achan is in the sub-control room. So the guy had no idea they were gonna do this to him. So they came to film. He was trying to hide his face at first, and then they showed like the My Melody birthday cake she gave to barbecue for her like 19th birthday or something like that. And she said 18, but I wonder like could she really work there from before 18 years old?
Yeah, I'm
not sure. Maybe it was 19, I don't know. But then I don't want to answer to your questions and all. But of course, Muramoto and barbecue went downstairs to see him. Like the guy looked so ashamed, but also at the same time quite happy to see barbecue after 10 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I skipped through the second episode of the Mechanko, and the only new member I saw was Maya. So same members as last time. Plus Maya.
They tricked us.
Yeah, but it looks like it has a bit more movement this time. Like they're doing some activities in the studio at least. So maybe I watch it later. I don't know.